There's some bad news. Current Mississippi State football coach Mike Leach has passed away at 61. He is one of the college football most distinctive personalities and innovative offensive minds, because he did that air raid offense that I know there some bits and pieces of it were translated to either NFL or continued on in the college level. Those close to Mike Leach said that he found pneumonia-like conditions so severe this season that the staff urged him to step away. While he did seem to recover over the last 2 to 3 weeks, a cardiac event Sunday left him incapacitated. He participated in an organ donation, so as a final act of charity, that's what they're going to do. According to Ross Dellinger, there will be a memorial service for Mike Leach, and details for the announcement will be announced at a later date. The Mississippi State President, Mark Keenum, Interim AD Bracky Brett, Deputy AD Eric George, and Special Assistant to the President Lee Westkoff visited his family on Monday afternoon at the hospital. So that is part. I know if your team was playing against him, of course you would be not for him, but you can't go against a guy as a person. You just can't. He's a genuine human being. And I know how it ended at Texas Tech was not the best. His first head coaching gig. But he played, to explain his life a little bit, some. He played rugby from 1979 to 1983 at BYU. He would have played football. He played football in high school and was recruited to BYU, but unfortunately an ankle injury ruled him out of playing college football, so he played rugby instead. But he stayed close to the football program and occasionally sitting on film room sessions with then head coach Lavelle Edwards, offensive coordinator Norm Chow, quarterbacks Mark Wilson, Jay McMahon, and Steve Young. And of course BYU at the time was a pass-oriented offense, which was uncommon in college football at the time. He graduated in 1983 with a bachelor's degree in American Studies. He then, and in 1986, earned a Juris Doctor from Pepperdine University School of Law in Malibu, California. He is one of the most prominent graduates of the United States Sports Academy in Daphne, Alabama, which he earned a Master's of Sports Science in Sports Coaching in 1988. He was an offensive line coach at Cal Poly in 1987. 1988, he was a College of the Desert linebackers coach. 1989 to 1991, he joined Hal Mummy's staff at Iowa Wesleyan University as an offensive coordinator / offensive line coach. He was at Valdosta State as an offensive coordinator, wide receivers coach, and quarterbacks coach from 1992 to 1993. He was also still at that Valdosta State at the time, but as an offensive coordinator and offensive line coach. From 1994 to 1996, he was an offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach at Kentucky from 1997 to 1998. 1999, he was at Oklahoma as an offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach, which that was his first. That was the he coached under Bob Stoops, In Texas Tech, he was a head coach from 2000 to 2009. Washington State from 2012 to 2019. And then Mississippi State 2020 till his passing, of course, which is unfortunate. But I'm going to explain his overall record at each school and combined it all. At Texas Tech, he was 84-43. Washington State, he was 55-47. Mississippi State, he was 19-17 with an overall record of 158 wins and 107 losses. And I know it's not the best, but still a good winning percentage. His coaching tree is numerous. Head coaches under Mike Leach, they serve as like Lyle Sentencich at Cal Poly, Hal Mummy at Iowa Wesleyan, Valdosta State, in Kentucky, Bob Stoops, of course, in 1999 at Oklahoma. But assistant coaches that later on become head coaches that were under Mike Leach: Art Briles, Jeff Coate, Sonny Dykes, Greg McMahon at Hawaii, Ruffin McNeil, Dana Holgerson, Seth Luttrell, Lincoln Riley, and Ken Wilson. Now, grad assistants under Mike Leach: Dave Aranda, currently at Baylor, of course. Players under Mike Leach that became college coaches or NFL coaches: Cliff Kingsbury. He did it at Texas Tech and the Arizona Cardinals currently. Neil Brown, Seth Luttrell. I know some of these are duplicated, granted. Josh Heupel, Eric Morris, Sonny Cumbie. So he's definitely left a legacy, and it's so sad and unfortunate after what happened on Sunday to now. And I can't imagine their pain for everyone involved, not just family or friends or coaches, but everybody that he's interacted with all his life, or even a little bit of his life. And let's just send all the prayers to not only his family of Mike Leach, but all the people around him, either as a friend, a co-worker, a player for him at the time, anybody. I just want to deliver the sad news about this. And let's just continue our thoughts and prayers, like I said before, for those near him and everyone touched by him in their life. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get to 400 subscribers and more by the end of this year or sometime in the future.